How's it going, BCHL fans? Ian Wilson alongside Ryan Hedley, the pride of Raleigh, North Carolina, from the Powell River Kings. Another edition of the podcast and a chance to get to know the players a little bit off of the ice. We see what they do on the ice, but now the skates are off and the real questions can be asked. Ryan, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So Raleigh, North Carolina kid coming up to the Great White North to play some hockey. Let's go all the way back first to start things out. Tell us a little bit about growing up, your early memories in hockey, like when you first started and some of your earliest things you can remember about putting the skates on.
Yeah. Well, first off, I did start playing soccer. You know, it was my first sport, but eventually I got a little bored of it, switched to hockey around 8, I think, and I just fell in love, you know. First time hitting the ice, I was like, I just thought it was different than playing any other sport. I just loved it.
Yeah. And I mean, the magic of hockey is something you can't quite exactly explain. I mean, us up here in Canada, it's kind of almost bred into us from birth.
Exactly.
But I mean, now for you guys as well, too, I mean, we see more and more how much hockey is becoming a part of American sports culture. But for you, did you notice a difference, or kind of, in your own words, tell us what it's been like to see what hockey's like up in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, you know, Raleigh, it's not the biggest hockey town, even though we do have the Canes. It's probably a football and basketball town first, but it's crazy up here just how much people care about it. And how it's the first sport up here. It's what everyone cares about. It's what everyone talks about. Like, it is the thing up here versus down in the South. Like, no one really cares. No one really talks about it. So it's a really cool experience to get to play up here and have people care about you and have people care about hockey. So it's awesome.
Well, and especially, too, that's amplified by kind of small town Canada as well. I mean, if you're in Vancouver or somewhere like that, obviously everybody knows the Canucks. You're in Edmonton, everybody knows the Oilers. But it's almost as your population goes down, the love of local sports continues to go up. And so you've gone from big city, Raleigh, North Carolina, to the epitome of small town Canada. You got to take 2 boats to get there in Powell River. What's your experience been like in the community of Powell River? Yeah,
it's really cool. I mean, I got a little bit used to it. I went to Salisbury, which was kind of in the middle of nowhere in Connecticut, so it kind of helped me out get used to it. But it's really cool. It's a nice small town. Everything's close to you. The rink's only 5 minutes. Everyone there knows who the Kings are. Like, people know who you are, and they come see you and support you on Friday and Saturday night. So it's really cool just seeing the love in the community versus if you play in a city like Vancouver, like, not everyone's going to know who you are or whatever. So I think that's one of the benefits of playing in a small town.
Little local celebrity.
Exactly.
And especially, too, for all the community service you guys get to do. I'm sure the Kings get out quite a bit in the community.
Yeah, we go to the school every Tuesday and get to talk to the kids at the school. So
heck
that's awesome.
Do you guys play the mini sticks a lot, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we do for recess.
Are you ruthless in the mini sticks, or do you at least give the kids a chance?
No, I actually, I try to stay away. Some of the kids fly sticks. I'm trying to just make sure I don't get injured. Let the kids do their thing.
That would be a heck of a thing to see on the injury report. Just like Jordan Kiss, you guys play-by-play guy, having a look at the roster, be like, oh, well, he got injured at Tuesdays at the elementary school.
Yeah, slashed by an elementary kid.
Day-to-day listed on the IR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, though. Obviously, Cape, growing up Raleigh, North Carolina, fan of the Canes, I'm assuming the name Rod Brindamore rings a bell.
Yeah.
So you're not too far away, did you know, from where he grew up. Got to feel pretty good to be really playing hockey around a community where a Canes legend grew up.
It is really cool. I mean, it's been awesome to watch him over the last few years and get to learn a lot from him because he's just such a great mentor. So
next, I know he's very involved still within the local hockey community too.
He is. I get to skate with one of his sons in the summer a little bit, so I've got to know him quite well, which is really cool.
Fantastic, man. Are there any other kind of mentors, people along the way that have really maybe helped mold and shape your current style of play?
One person in the hockey community I always loved watching growing up was Sidney Crosby. I mean, it's hard not to. He was offensive, and he was so great defensively. I try to model my game after his. And one person that just has helped me grow in hockey, and my former coach at Salisbury, Andrew Will. I mean, he was treated me awesome, always helped me out when I needed it, not just on, but off the ice too, and really gave someone to talk to when I needed to at all times and made me feel supported, which was awesome.
Absolutely. And hey, I mean, those early days as well, 371 points over 3 seasons, 13, 14, 15 with the Junior Hurricanes. Clearly, the offensive side of thing was something that came naturally from an early age.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like I always had a way to score goals, no matter how it is. Like, I love scoring just as much if it's tap in as a toe drag through a few guys. I think it's the best thing in hockey. It gets you excited. I love to celebrate. It's just one thing that I don't take for granted, and I love to work on every day because it's the best feeling in hockey.
Absolutely. And I'm assuming the game is a lot more two-dimensional, three-dimensional even, 4D if you want to involve everything else. As for Ryan Hedley, we've seen out there on the ice, you've already had some success, point-a-game guy at the time of recording this, and we've seen some pretty darn good defensive plays too. For you, what has been one of the most rewarding things overall to develop about the full game of hockey?
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't see as much at a younger age as the defensive and how much it plays a part. I feel like that really helps me get more ice time and more notice on the ice. I always had a defensive aspect since I was young, and which leads to offense. Like many people don't realize is if you can turn over pucks, you're going straight back up the ice versus getting hemmed in the D zone. So I thought that was one of the biggest parts of my game that I've always had, that I've loved. Obviously some of the parts of developing are just my skills, skating, hands, shooting, that I'm still working on and getting better every day, but it's fun. It's really fun getting to work on it every day. 100%.
What are some of the things you like to do in your spare time? If you got an off day, where can we find Ryan Hedley?
You will find me on the golf course. In the summer, I try to play 5 or 6 times a week. So I love playing. Doesn't matter. I love playing with friends. Doesn't really matter with who. I just love to get out there. It's peaceful. My mind can rest and recover.
Anything else? Or, I mean, 5 to 6 days, that's a lot of golf.
It is a lot of golf.
Where would you put yourself on the ladder of Powell River Kings golfers? Because I know you're not the only one, I'm sure.
I would probably put myself as the best golfer. I don't know everyone yet. I know it's hot take. I don't think anyone plays as much as me for sure, but we have some other good golfers on the team. Ace Bond, Elliot Compton, I play with them, but I think I'd take anyone.
You think you'd take it? What's a piece of advice for somebody that wants to improve their game on the links?
To improve your game on the links, you just gotta be mentally clear. I always struggled where if I hit a bad shot, getting mad at yourself, getting angry, thinking about the score. If you just go out there and have fun and kind of calm down, you'll play so much better without even thinking about it.
Perfect. Got to keep those emotions in check. And that translates as well, too. You talk about multi-sports as such a benefit, especially for hockey, too. Because if you have the patience to not get riled up on the course, it's going to help you in the game, too.
Exactly. No, I felt like it's translated a lot. Like, if I have a turnover in a game, like, it's exactly like hitting a bad shot in golf. You just got to calm down and think about the next shot.
Exactly. What's your game day routine like? You superstitious guy?
I am a little superstitious. I'm not as crazy as some people out there, but
any unique routines?
I never nap.
Okay.
I have to play sewer ball.
Yes.
Always use black tape my whole life. Never tried white.
Yep.
Same pair of socks. Like, I feel like.
Oh boy.
No, they're washed. They're washed.
That was going to be my next question. Is do they at least see the laundry?
No, they're washed. But same socks. And before.
How long have you had that same pair of socks that you wear?
Not that long.
Or is it just like with your team they give you your socks or uniform? Fair.
And then one, probably my favorite, is I always text my grandma before the game. So
that's precious.
Yeah. She loves to watch. So
is grandma back in North Carolina?
No, Trenton, Ontario.
Trenton, Ontario. Okay.
Yeah. So both my dad and mom grew up there. So I'm a dual.
There you go. What brought them to Carolina?
My mom did for work, and then they just love the weather down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to beat comparing it to living out here in the West and in Canada. The North Carolina weather is hard to beat.
That is true. I'm sure a lot more rain out here in the West Coast.
Yeah, a lot more rain. Okay. Not much snow in Powell River, which is nice.
That is true. It's very mild. Although, again, being in BC, it's the temperate rainforest. It's like something silly like 2% of the entire world is covered in temperate rainforest, and we've got like 90% of that here in BC.
Totally.
So, you a big music guy before a game?
Yeah, I like to listen to rap, some house music, switch it up.
Solid mixture. What are some of the artists that are on that pregame playlist?
I love Gunna.
Yeah.
Drake. Mm-hmm. Drake's always a staple, has been for my whole hockey career.
Yep.
Little Baby.
Okay.
He's good. He gets me going. I'll put Travis Scott.
Okay.
So,
do you usually get the aux for pregame, or who's the warden of the aux score?
We kind of switch it around. Yesterday I did get the aux, which I thought was big. I thought the boys, we had a good start to the game. Hopefully I'll get aux again. I thought I had a good aux, but you never know.
And for Powell River, of course, I mean, you guys have talked about it, the 2 boats to get to Powell River from the mainland. Only 1 boat, but still you have to take that boat to play any of the other island teams. What are some of the ways that you kind of keep passing the time and then, of course, before you get off the bus, stay focused for a road game?
Yeah, it's definitely hard on the road, but I think one of the advantages of taking the ferries versus just straight bus, like some of the interior teams, is you get to walk around and move your legs and stretch out and stuff if you need to. So I feel like that actually has helped us a bunch on the road, is just being able to move our legs every 45 minutes, every 30 minutes, versus other teams that have to sit on the bus for 6 or 7 hours.
You know, the interior bus trips are no joke, and I'm sure you guys are going to get one at some point.
Yeah. Prince George, I think, is 17 hours.
Boy. Yeah.
That's what people are saying.
I did that one a couple of times with the Express, and oh boy. It's not for the faint of heart. Tell us a bit about, is it an athletic family? Is there a history of sports within the rest of your family?
Yeah, I think I got some of my hockey from my dad. He still does play beer league, but he used to play back in Trenton in the day in Ontario. Yeah, and then my mom played soccer and a few other sports, so they've always had an athletic background. It's got me into a bunch of sports too. Like I played basketball, football, which I think is the best thing to do when you're growing up, is not choose one sport at a time. Like you gotta choose a bunch of different stuff and see what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Find where you get that love of the sport. Yeah. After junior hockey, I mean, you're 18 now, so you got 2 more years of junior, unless you go up as like a 19-year-old into the NCAA. For you, what are some of the goals, either career, education-wise? Obviously, we know everybody's got the number 1 goal. They want to play hockey as long as they physically can. But is there any other potential career, educational aspirations that you've thought about so far?
Yeah, obviously, do want to play hockey as long as possible. If not, one thing I've always has found interesting is being a pilot. Me and my shout out Ryan Dickman, we always talked about in the summer is becoming pilots together, which would be really cool. So, you know, somewhere like Air Force would be cool or something like that, like where you could learn that. But that's probably one of the things I just talk and think about, is because it's so fascinating how it all works.
Well, especially you can there's a lot of remote areas in BC you can access as a pilot.
Exactly.
So I'm sure if you get that license, we'll see you back here someday after your days with the Kings are gone. Last thing I got for you, Ryan, before I let you go, is if you had to give a piece of advice to the youngsters, the next generation trying to make it to the next level and improve their game, what would that be?
For the next generation, I think the biggest piece of advice is you're going to have to sacrifice things in your life to become the best you can, whether that is instead of going to hang out with friends and going to the gym. Like that's one of the things I dealt with, is you're going to have to sacrifice things that you like and want to do to be able to get better at hockey. Either if that's moving away from your family, like nothing's going to be perfect. You're going to have to deal with tough breaks and bad breaks, and you're just going to have to be positive about it, or else it's not going to work out.
Persevere through the adversity.
Exactly.
I like it, man. Any last words?
No, I just want to say thank you, and I'm excited to be in this league for the year.
100%. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you so much.
How's it going, BCHL fans? Ian Wilson is standing by with Stevie Grumley, the captain of the Sherwood Park Crusaders. And welcome to another edition of the BCHL podcast. Stevie, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Coming into your second season with the Sherwood Park Crusaders, taking over for the previous captain in Kale Dock. You've now got the C on your chest. Let's start off with talking a little bit about that. What were you able to learn from Kale as a captain to adapt to your leadership style now? And what does it mean to wear that C on your chest?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, obviously, I've got big shoes to fill. I think Kale was a great captain last year, and I think he really set an example of how to lead as a younger captain. I think you don't necessarily have to be the loudest guy in the room or the oldest or the most experienced, but I think you can still lead by example and with your habits and everything like that on and off the ice. So, yeah.
Would you describe that kind of as your leadership style, like lead by example, not necessarily loud, but just setting the standard, per se?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a mix of both, but I think definitely a lot of that. Yeah.
100%. How would you describe Stevie Grumley hockey? If somebody hasn't seen you have the opportunity to get out on the ice yet, what would you be your elevator pitch on how to describe yourself out there?
I think just playing fast. I think moving the puck quick, getting it up the ice, staying in the play. I think making plays quick, getting the puck, and then getting it off my stick as fast as I can and moving it to the next guy, and just trying to play defense fast too, get up on guys, take away their time and space, and pretty much all that.
Well, and that seems to have kind of been the MO for you guys ever since seeing you come into the BCHL, as you guys are a fast team. You're an offensive team. You've consistently been in the top of the table for goals scored, and there's always that attack. There's always that transition, turning defense into offense. That takes a lot of energy. How do you guys manage to stay with it and stay so focused and switched on all the time with that style of play?
Yeah, I think it starts in practice. I think our practice weeks are always hard. We're on the ice 2 hours a day, and I think we're always drilling away at our systems and stuff like that. I think it also starts off the ice with our habits. I don't think you can play as fast as we do with the amount of effort that we do without having your habits dialed in off the ice and taking care of your body, taking care of yourself.
You'd mentioned again with this team, Cale Dock and his captaincy, it doesn't always have to be the loudest guy. It doesn't have to always be the oldest guy. You guys consistently, especially since joining the BCHL, have been a younger squad. You've been winning games. You've had success with younger guys. And a lot of people, the standard kind of way of thought is that it's the older teams, it's the veterancy, it's the experience that are a lot of ways to breed success. But you guys have been going against the status quo with the younger team. What do you say to that end, like especially to the people that think that the older experience is the way to go? Yeah,
I mean, with a younger team, I think it's easier to create an identity for yourself. I think there's not a lot of experience kind of almost clashing at times. I think with younger guys, it's easier to push for the same goal, and I think it really fits our style of play of playing fast and playing hard. And I think we get guys who are not only skilled but great people off the ice, so it makes it really easy to, I mean, for me it feels like all our younger guys are pretty experienced in their own ways. But
well, and everybody comes with different levels of experience to this level. I mean, you yourself with the LA Junior Kings, and you're not your first time as a captain either, because you had the C with the Junior Kings as well too. So all these guys come into this league, they're bringing their own experiences together. But as you say, that locker room seems to be pretty solid coming into the season as far as guys gelling together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in LA, it was a bit different. Obviously, youth hockey captain doesn't mean the same as a junior hockey captain, but I think we had a special group there, and I think we have a special group here too. And I think there's a lot I can take from that experience to try to build it on here and kind of grow on it and take it to the next level.
What's the support been like from the community since coming here? I mean, you had the experience last year in your rookie campaign, now coming as the captain here in year 2. What's the community been like to rally around this Crusaders hockey?
I mean, it's been nothing but great. I think Sherwood Park's a great town, and I think it's great people. And my billets have been unreal, supporting me, making me feel comfortable and at home. And I think overall, just Sherwood Park has really helped me grow. I think the town itself.
Yeah. Tell us about your billet family.
They're great. There's Miss Reeb and Mr. Reeb. They're super nice, and they have a little daughter, Sloan, who's 8 years old.
Aw.
Yeah, super sweet, super nice. But yeah, they're just a great family.
Is Sloan playing sport as well too now? Or?
She was in hockey for a bit, but now she's transitioning more to dance.
Okay. Yeah. So you were showing her a little bit about hockey. Now she's going to be able to teach you how to dance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's it been like to have that kind of big billet brother experience? Do you have your siblings of your own?
Yeah, I do. I have an older sister and a younger brother, and I think being in the middle is great. Get a little bit of both.
There you go.
Yeah, I think being an older brother to a little girl has kind of helped me get a new perspective on things, kind of. And yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your real life. Well, obviously billet families are real life families too, but tell us about your blood family from back home. What are they like?
They're great. I mean, we all kind of have a background in ice. My mom figure skated. My dad played college hockey, and my brother plays hockey, and my sister also figure skated. So I think a lot of our mornings were spent at the rink growing up.
Yeah.
Kind of just say like we were almost spend all our time on the ice, it feels like.
Have you guys ever tried to like perform the tricks that the other can or cannot do? Like you've tried to figure skate and your sister tries to do some of the sharp things that hockey players do?
Not quite. We'll have some heated debates about it, but not quite. We haven't gotten on the ice together for something like that, but maybe we should.
Hey, if there's debates happening, you got to settle it on the ice, because I know a lot of people that argue both ways, that hockey's more difficult versus figure skating's more difficult. Man, I don't know. Like, I mean, I can somewhat. I get on skates. I can kind of skate. You put a hockey stick in my hands, I fall over. I don't know how. You feel like you should be able to do it even better. But figure skating, I don't even want to attempt it, man. Like, but that's awesome. Like, what was, let's go all the way back. Tell us about some of your earliest memories of playing hockey. I mean, you mentioned your dad playing hockey in college. Was he the first one to kind of chuck you out on the ice, or what were some of those early memories like?
Yeah, I mean, I started skating when I was 2. My mom and dad kind of just threw me on the ice, and I think there's a lot of tears when they did that. It wasn't always positive to start, but I mean, I started hockey pretty young, probably around 4, and I think ever since then, I just kind of fell in love with it. I just love being on the ice more than anything else, and I just kind of stuck with it. And
You still find that love to this day. What are some of the ways that you kind of keep that fire and that drive alive now that you're 18 years old and continuing to thrive in the sport?
Yeah, just having a balance. I mean, like, obviously you got to take care of yourself all the time, but I think finding time for other hobbies, other things can kind of make coming back to the rink like even more motivated to push yourself even harder. And just kind of, I mean, that's huge for me, just having a balance.
Where can we find Stevie Grumley on an off day? If you're not on the rink, on the ice, I mean, you know, you talk about the love of the ice, but what are some of the hobbies maybe that you pursue or things you do in your spare time?
Summer, spent a lot of time golfing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, pick that up. I'm not too great at it, but it's always fun to get out there with some buddies and, just play some golf. I mean, we don't have a ton of off days during the season, but when I do, I'm trying to take care of myself. I mean, taking up cooking, meal prepping. Okay. Getting into that, trying to be a better cook.
You have a signature dish yet? What's Stevie Grumley cooking in the kitchen?
Not quite. It's a lot of basic foods. I mean, a lot of chicken, ground beef, easy stuff to start.
The classic, like you've got your pregame meal prep, like beef, chicken and rice, like the classics. What's the go-to pregame meal for you?
Probably just chicken and rice. Just keep it simple. You don't want to.
Any spices at all? Like
a little bit, Try to keep it flavorful.
Is there like a signature dish that your parents made that you'd love to learn how to make yourself now that you're getting involved in cooking?
I don't know. It's tough. They're both really great cooks. I mean, they make some pretty great salmon. I've been wanting to work that into my meal prep, so we'll see if I can steal a recipe from them.
Do you guys do fishing yourself, or is it?
No, not really. Yeah.
So you do the golfing. Who's the resident Happy Gilmore on the Sherwood Park Crusaders? Who's been showing you the ropes?
I'm not really sure, honestly. Not a lot of great golfers on the team. I mean, but
he's honest. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
That's something you guys can work on, because I tell you, with all the different interviews, that's one of the common answers is talking about golf and like where would you put yourself on the ladder and things like that. But it's good to know that the Sherwood Park Crusaders have something to work on, because clearly we've seen this success on the ice, but it's always fun to see what goes on off it. Yeah. Walk us through the game day routine for Stevie Grumley. You wake up in the morning. What does a game day look like? You've got a big one at Sherwood Park in the evening.
Usually just get a good breakfast in, like smoothie, eggs, and then we'll have morning skate, try to get there early, take care of my body before the skate, and take care of it after. I'll head home. I'll do some more stretching, or I'll whip out the Normatex and I'll hang out for a bit before I usually have a pretty early pregame lunch. I think I like to digest it earlier. I don't like to feel full for games. So I'll do that, take my nap, and then just take a shower, get ready for the game, and then grab a coffee on my way to the game. That's about it.
Is the coffee a superstition?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to order?
An Americano, iced Americano right now.
Americano. I can think of at least a few guys that I've seen do that one as well before too. It's like the coffee is a very is not as niche as it used to be. It feels like for some of these guys.
Yeah.
Like who's got the craziest coffee order on the team?
There's some weird ones. Some guys get some weird energy drinks too that I've never heard of. Yeah.
What's on Stevie Grumley's pregame playlist?
Ooh, A lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe mix some house too. Depends on what I'm feeling like. I think I'm not too big on specific music. I kind of just find a playlist and just shuffle it and see where it takes me.
So are you the guy that gets the aux cord with those playlists, or who's the aux cord fiend on your guys' team?
I think right now it's been O'Keefe. He's been pretty dialed in with it lately. So
there you go. What do you guys usually blast in the locker room?
I mean, it depends on what time of the game, before warm-ups, after warm-ups. It's probably the same, like hip-hop and house music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You'll have to find O'Keefe and ask him what's on his playlist, getting the boys going.
Yeah.
What kind of players did you idolize growing up, and are they the same that you idolize now, or has that shifted over time?
When I was super young, I loved Bobby Orr, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I wear number 4, but a few guys as I've gotten older is kind of like Quinn Hughes, Jared Spurgeon, I think is one that I feel like fits my play style pretty well, so I like to watch a lot of his shifts.
I like an unorthodox pick. I'm a big Spurgeon fan too, but it's not often you hear that name, so I like it.
Yeah. So probably those two.
Okay. Gotcha. Bobby Orr, I mean, especially now as we get closer, further and further into the 2000s that the players are coming from, it's not too often that you get the throwback to some of the older ones. Have you managed to watch any of the NHL vault games, or do you go back and watch some of the old stuff?
I've watched a bit. It's tough to find a lot of clips from that time, but watched some of his clips.
So the last thing I'll do to let you go is just quick tell us your piece of advice to the youngsters that are looking to get to the next level and evolve their game. What would Stevie Grumley's piece of advice be?
Just enjoy it. I mean, you can't push yourself. You can't work you can't work hard without enjoying the game and loving every second of it. So just cherish it and don't take it for granted.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Stevie, and I very much appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Can they end it?